congratulations.
Thank you.
What does it mean to be named the 12th captain in the history of the Manitoba Moose?
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge honor. Obviously, you look down the line, we got all the photos of the old captains in the hallway over there, and a lot of legends on that wall. So just a huge honor to kind of follow in their footsteps.
You know, one of the things I talked to you about, I don't remember if it was this summer or the last summer, but it was just that idea of permanence in Manitoba and having kind of established yourself as an important member of this organization. So again, is this just kind of a testament to what you've invested in this place and how they've invested in you?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I'm honored, and it's really special for not only myself but my family. Like I said before, we kind of made Winnipeg our home now. This is year 5 for us here, so we love it here. It's been awesome, and hopefully can continue here and end up retiring here in the end.
What does it mean to be a captain? I mean, we've always talked about this group being so inclusive, and whether you wear a letter on your jersey or not, everybody kind of has a voice on this team. So from your perspective, Dominic, what does it mean to be a captain? Does it change how you were yesterday when you weren't wearing a suit?
No, I don't think it's going to change much. I think the only thing that changes is I get to yell at the refs a little more, I guess. No, I said, like I said yesterday, or a couple days ago, it's nothing's going to change. Everyone's still got a voice in that locker room. That's what good teams do. Everyone holds each other accountable, whether it's your first year in the league or your 10th year. You need guys holding each other accountable, and so yeah, nothing's going to change that aspect. We've got to just keep growing as a team and keep finding that identity.
It's also not the first time, of course, you were captain. You were a captain back in Minnesota Duluth your senior year. Can you take some, I guess, knowledge and some memories of that, like going into this sort of second time you've been named captain, and what do you remember about being a captain way back then in Duluth?
Yeah, I mean, it's always such an honor and a privilege, and something I enjoy doing. So yeah, I mean, just take what you learned from those days, and learning from past captains as well, like having Jimmy here the last couple of years, being able to see what he does and how much he gives back to the community, how much he meant to this organization in the city. Just try and follow in those footsteps.
And when you look at leadership and being a captain, like you mentioned, you take pieces from various people. So how important is that to never kind of just lock into one thing? You're always trying to grow that part of yourself.
Yeah, I mean, the game's always changing, evolving. Guys are always changing, evolving. So, as a leader, you gotta do the same thing and see what works that year and with that group of guys.
And you talked about everybody having a voice and how important that keeping each other accountable is. So, how important is it to make sure and remind guys that they have a voice too? And like you said, it doesn't matter whether you're in your first year or your 10th year in the league, that you've got to be part of that combination.
Yeah, like I said, all great teams have that aspect in their game and their team. So, yeah, just keep reiterating. If it's your first, your second year, make sure you're holding guys accountable. If guys aren't doing the right things, make sure you let them know.
And how do you empower those younger guys to kind of take ownership of that as well?
Just keep reiterating, I guess. Make sure they're involved and they have says.
How did you find out? What was the process like for the team letting you know that you'd been named the next captain?
Yeah, they brought me in, just kind of gave me a heads up that they were going to do a team meeting and kind of announce it in the next couple of days. So just waited for that, and then Zinger had a nice little presentation, and we had Keener in there and the whole staff. So it was a cool little process.
What does it mean to get something from Mike Keane? He's such a legend in the game, obviously won 3 Stanley Cups, has the pedigree as being the captain here in Manitoba. What does it mean for him to be involved in that process?
Yeah, that's really cool. I mean, Keener's around all the time. Awesome guy to be around. Love hanging out with him. Love what he brings on the ice, too, for this team. And it was a huge honor receiving the jersey from him.